Okay, here's what they look like. First impressions, they smell like peas. They kind of taste like if peas and sand had a baby. So in this video, I really wanted to just sit down and refute some of the most common arguments I've heard against social distancing during this time. Despite all the news articles that are out there talking about flattening the curve and what that means and why social distancing will help us do that, I still hear a lot of people in my life making this argument. Social distancing will work for now, but what about when it stops? Won't the virus just keep spreading again? And to that I say, yes. No one is arguing that that won't happen. The virus will keep spreading. It's true that the virus isn't going to magically disappear if we all social distance long enough. It's a virus, it's still gonna be out there, and a lot of people are still gonna get sick. That's why the point of social distancing is not to stop the coronavirus altogether, but rather to slow it down. The whole idea of this phrase, flatten the curve, is that if we do it successfully, we can buy manufacturers enough time to produce things like ventilators, hospital beds, surgical masks, and any other type of personal protective equipment for hospital workers. If we don't slow the spread of the disease, hospitals will get quickly overwhelmed with too many patients, and we might unfortunately see situations like they have in Italy, where hospital workers are actually having to choose who gets treatment and who is left to freaking die. In the case of Italy, that ends up being people who are 80 years of age or older. You don't want your grandma to have to be turned away if she comes down with coronavirus and needs urgent medical care. Stay the fuck away from your friends for grandma. I also hear people making the argument that necessary errands like going to the grocery store defeat the purpose of social distancing because you're still interacting with people and you're still touching things that other people have touched. Again, yeah, you're right. There is some risk involved there. But again, even if the disease continues to spread, which it will, the idea is to slow it down, not eradicate it. Finally, I just want to say this. I see a lot of people posting on social media that the way they're getting through quarantine is by having fun game nights with their friends. That doesn't count as social distancing. And I know that we all freaking miss our friends. Once this is all over, we should all hold our friends close and give each other nice big hugs. But now's not the time for that. Even if you know the people that you're interacting with and you think your friends are great people, the coronavirus doesn't care. You don't know where those people have been. Even if they tell you, they don't tell you every detail of their life. You don't know where the people in those places that they were have been. If you absolutely must see your friends, I suggest going for a walk in an unpopular park or an uncrowded area of your neighborhood and just going for a stroll together without touching each other, no matter how big of a crush you have on your high school friend Brad. Anyways, that's my rant. Please keep social distancing, people, because the slower the virus spreads, the better prepared hospitals will be for when there is a huge influx of coronavirus patients. Please stay safe and healthy. Tell your friends how much you love them and how much you miss them, but over FaceTime. And I will see you guys again soon. Bye!